Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011 and we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Part 11. Without further ado, let me make sure that you guys can actually hear the game. Let me make sure that you guys can actually hear the game. Let me make sure that you guys can actually hear the game. So to run this quick test, I'm going to do and run this quick test. I'm going to do and run this quick test. I'm going to do and run this quick test. I'm going to. Okay. Method of that dumb repeating. I know the game is being heard. Okay. So, as last time, for the first hour of the stream, the game was not heard, which was not good. So, let's get started. When last finished off, we finished we finished another dungeon and headed back to the Crystarium. Let's talk to Reed. Gestalt said she needed to speak with us. It sounded rather urgent. The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there is something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reen, have you noticed anything peculiar about Mage's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely. You won't mind. Well, since Pamphylia bequeaths her power to me, I have been able to see the light inside him. Though I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the Warden and Amarang, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its ether, Wolfmage. The light warden within you is growing monstrous. Then it is as we suspected. How are you feeling? Wolfmage? Not as done. This will only get worse. Green, power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over the light. Do you not? Is there anything you can do for him? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Celia could only hold back the light. I might be able to press it, but I don't know for how long. Then we have no choice but to rely on Oriange and his secret. The next battle is to be the last. You may only be able to play. You may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others. See everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to your chambers, rest until then. Understood? Fine, let me help. This is not the time for false bravado. Should your condition worsen, it could have dire consequences for all of us. Please return to your chambers and rest. And as you may notice, there are two new redeems. Well, one's returning and one's new. The first new one, the returning one, is Nom Nom. You can make me eat something. The new one is Stretch. You can have me stretch. I am going the absolute wrong way. Is everything alright? Sir, you don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a fresh-made bed will improve your matters. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Very good. If you should have need of anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. Let's see. See if we get a heartburn. So this is where you've been hiding.
Sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Armorang? I see. Minfilia's gone then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery. What's the matter? Are you all right? What just happened?
There's something wrong. There's something Minfilia said to me. Not even the most valiant hero can stand alone.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right? That pain again? And did it pass? Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you. That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
When the warden is dead, will your work finally done?
Yes, I believe it will. Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
No, right. Need to later, after the operation of Alameda. Please tell me you have finished. You have to go. They'll be upon us any minute. Very well. Just worry about getting out of the city. Pray the airship is still out there in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. But by the sound of us, when I reckon the night's 12 might be the night's rumble. And nothing else to do. Around you. It's a sickness. It spreads to every corner of yours, yeah. These sites are in disarray, and by all accounts, Far East fast faring no better. There will be nothing left, thus when this is over, the world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story. When the hero swooped in astride a white dragon, to save a little girl, to save the girl. I could die happy knowing someone like that it was still alive. Indeed, not today. Not while our message faith, my friend. We will find him. A peculiar dream. Past? Return to Yulmore. By the way his face lit up at your approach, the manager of suits has been waiting for you. Master Corwin, I trust you had pleasant rest. While you were and in your chambers, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bade you come to the ocular at your earliest convenience. And sir, wherever your duty may take you, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night sky keep you. For levels 79 and our quest level 77. So once the quest level reaches 78, we will do the next role quest. Let's see, the Docile Gate. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. To the Ocular.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia, and with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hyde.
and the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiark, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiark, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiark, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
Oops, I accidentally pressed a
We
button.
should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Oh, time for the final battle. So, right. Right is right there. However, at this point in the story, we should be able to fly in almost every map except for pretty much every map except for Colusia. However, the only map we're able to fly in is Lakeland. I am going to remedy that right now. The Colusia, we can't do right now. Arctica, we can. Amarang, we can. Mage is finished. Lakeland is finished. Let's go over to Arctica. We have a few quests to take care of. These quests I'm going to skip through because they have no real precedence on any story. If I'm remembered correctly. However, I will pick... Oh, that's not it. I need to find Heavens where... Heavens where? We're in Raktika. You need... Aether Currents. The, quests. There are a total of 2 quests in... this village, one of which is right here. Malin is gravely concerned for a friend. Hey, aren't you Wolf Mage? Master Matoya speaks quite highly of you. Sure, you've got more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help, and there's no one else I can turn to. My friend, Quinfort. Ever since we were young, he is always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now he's training to become a priest of the Night's Blade. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed, frighteningly so. The others think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong. I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk with him to get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we can find what all ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. Lord. If we're told by the wall of the wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Wolf Mage. No one else can hear this. I'm not yet. My dreams are plagued with visions of the future. Calamity is upon us, and each night I witness the impending doom. I hope it is not yet lost, for my dream speaks to me of a visitor in the form of a great spirit. It is revered as a god in the days of Ronka, the Ronkan Empire, and I believe it yet lives in the Great Wood, waiting to be roused from its slumber. It has many names. Many would call it the Protector, some the Great Destroyer. The will of the wood demands that I find this great serpent. It is our only hope of salvation. I've been chosen to be the saver of soul and mind. So this is where you two have been hiding. Now that you've gotten to know her, what do you think? I fear his mind is gone. His dreams are no. I refuse to believe that. There has to be something we can do to help him. Have you not had counsel with the priest? They are your mentor after all. There's no need to keep your trouble from them. Alan, please. We are in the midst of an important discussion. When you first began talk of these dreams and delusions, I held my peace, but I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is so. Only I've been chosen for the wood by the great spirit. Let's confirm. What are you saying? Talk to me for the last time. Alan, I will summon the great serpent for this day. this very day, prove to you the truth of my visions. Unquote. Where are you going? The meet with this portion would be would likely bring him to his senses, but he's my friend, and I can't stand the thought of him getting hurt out there. Will you help him look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself. Oh, crazy person and a person trying to calm them down. What do we have next? Oh, there, I think I see him. Equipment port? Equipment port. Even you should recognize the danger in wandering off alone in these woods. Really have gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you like. But now you will bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Ffxiv, the great serpent can be. The great serpent. I see nothing great about that. This is exactly. I refuse to believe that it is a serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do you go as Mama? All of the wood works in various ways. The serpent is key to our the ball. Okay, there should be this is a quest line I'm not gonna continue on right now. I only did that to get the Aether Current. Now we are going to go this way. East. Did I already get the one up here? Yep, it looks like I did. If I didn't, okay. That means the next one. Not sure if what do we do for family is another quest that I need to do. Might be. No, the other one is another day in Slitherbright. Slitherbow. Why do I call it Slitherbright? Slitherbow. That means next ones are in here. Check chat. As I run into a wall. To the east. Go to the east. Northeast. Northeast. It's likely up on this cliff. Okay, that should be the... No ether currents left, meaning there's only ether current quests. Which will all be... Actor, I think it up. I never... Teleport for now. Last Aether Current quest should be right here. Is that the last one? That is not the last one. Missing 3. It up might be one of them. This might be one of them. One of them? Yep. It up. I have to, as I live and breathe, an ally of Ronka. It just so happens I have a vital task I would trust in none other. Our Viz patrol requires a new recruitment. And I would have you deliver them to the low rest. They should be expecting you. I pray there will not be a repeat of your with the this helmet. Okay, so delivery quest. Unlocking flight. Do for Mage Corwin, the esteemed guest I've heard so much. My name is Lionel, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand it, you have partaken of one of Reveal's knowledge. Is that right? Then the Emperor's wishes have at last been fulfilled. A comforting thought, for with the passing of years, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. But we were never particularly fierce people. Constable. Peace. Thought? I can't read that word. Now it's nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our home. Now, like our way of living, so long as trees of the great wood stand, until will the Vis. And to renew our union with the forest, be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you honor us serving as witness to this petition to the gods? Very good. As I mentioned, the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively. But for 100 warriors such as hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. If you're ready, travel north to Mornstar. Speak with my student, Senior. He will explain the rite. Back quest. There must be one more. I know there's one more quest I'm missing. There are 3. Oh, what we do for Finley is one of them. Okay. Do that last. So I'll do that one last. go ahead and hide the area quest because we're going to be doing side quests for a little bit. An outsider come from village? How did you hand over? Ah, helmet spoke of you. Valley of Veronica, yes, welcome to Go Rest. This outpost serves dual purpose. Here we keep watch for any who would visit our home, also for the beasts that would feed on it. Must play ever stay out for alert, so that our arrows strike too. Oh, what is sight? Not often we see haunted heroes as yourself in this area, remote area. What do you need of me? Archers. Our new attire. Wonderful. Indeed, the fabric. Wonderful indeed. Fabric, the design, and our everything helmet made them out to be. Will aid us greatly. The leather is made from the skin of rails and is unsurpassed in quality. They are bestowed upon all who come of age and complete the rites. The particulars of the said rite, well, let's save that for another time, lest I give you nightmares. Right, Archer. I didn't just be an ally of Raka to come to Bowrest. What brings you here? Archers. New attack. Ah, of course. Helmet said someone will be delivering this to us. They are made for archers and will not heed our movement as their girl does. Every so often invaders will come clad in steel from heel to toe, where their confidence makes them blind. The defense has an opening, and that's where we make them. That's where we aim. We're going to hide this quest until we're ready to turn it in. Actually, that goes past the village, so we'll turn this one in anyway. Taking a short break from main scenario quest to unlock flight in the areas we've been through. Unless you have kept one for yourself, I see you delivered. Your deliveries are complete, thank you. Although I told them you were coming, I imagine it was an entirely different thing to actually speak with you. It shall not be long until you are accepted as one of our own. May we work together again, how I have Ronka. Let's see. What? Go to the middle of the what business brings you to the Morningstar? And you accepted? This is such an honor. Thank you for coming. This. Where are our manners? I am Fia. Pleasure to meet you, my sister. Here now. You do. You are certain this is wise. I realize he is an ally of our people, but the ceremony is not meant for outsiders. Can I go against wishes? Besides, we may never again have such an opportunity. You insist. Tell you about the ceremony. As Vesperlin has likely already explained, we will renew our bond with the Great Wood through the fire. Sure, the prayers reach the gods. However, we must first reach the spirits forest for aid. Summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then the fires be delivered into the heavens. As witness to the right, it's up to you to battle the spirits. You are still willing, of course. Will be a ceremony to remember. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes, and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit's fire. Gods of the Great Wood, bringer of divinity and wisdom, all to you renew our vows. Strength to protect, to be the shield that guards against the combat your children. Spirits of You are by the gods. Spirits are of opposing forces. Fire of a dice. Terrible. Our prayers are enough to press their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down before they wander off to the... Hold on. This is Fire and Ice, and it's a level 70 quest. What do I have that uses Fire and Ice and is level 70? Black Mage. It is time. I don't normally play Black Mage. That's fun. Thank you for your help. In light of what we have witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements is the most dire omen. The discord between them would prevent our pyres from reaching to the gods. And this not have happened were he not here. May try again on the morrow. He cannot be allowed to attend. Please, he is a guest. Handpicked by Master Lin. Apologies, it seemed your attendance was not meant to be. Would you go and inform Master Lin what happened? We must remain here and clear the altar. And we will unlock another. Here. This is actually a good quest to use to level up classes I've been trying to level, which one of them is actually my tank. Also, I went the wrong way. This way? Yeah, it's this way. Also, I need to take a quick break to use the restroom, then I'll be back momentarily. have returned. My headphones back on? We can continue. Back so soon? What of the ceremony? Very nice. Thank goodness they were not hurt. It is never too late to begin ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles has not to do with the spirits. And we will come back to this questline later. We only did this to unlock the Aether Current. Now to do the last Aether Current quest, Slitherbow, and we can leave this area for a while. We're taking a short break from the main scenario to unlock the Aether Currents in the places we can. The last side quest we need to do in this map is right here. What we do for family. You are the guest Master Vittoria was telling us about. Please, you have to help me. I've searched high and low, but I can't find my friend Carson anywhere. I fear he ran off to Fort Con again. It is where we grew up, but it was abandoned years ago after the Sin Eaters attacked. The place is teeming with all manner of beasts now, and Master Vitor has expressly forbid anyone from setting foot there. I don't know what's gotten into him lately, but we've tried to find him before he gets hurt. If you could find him first, we'll want to tell him our password. He's the skittish sort, so don't delay telling him, so he'll know you mean him no harm. We want to go this way. Too far this way. You're from Slitherbow. Barthen must have sent you then. I was fine until that damn beetle. It's only a scratch, but I'm starting to feel numb, and my vision's growing clouded. First of all, I dropped my only vial of serum somewhere in damn woods. Could you find it for me? See, where up there? How did he get all the way down here? Like a mile away. He dropped his serum. He must have been very scared to run that far when he's not feeling well. Guarded bottle. And this should unlock flight for my character. There you are. Did you find it? Thank you. I should be fine now after a bit of rest. What were you thinking coming out here? You could have been killed. I had to for my father. And at that, we've unlocked flight. Now fly in Raktika. Next up, Calusia. No, not Calusia, Amarane. That's the right map? Calusia is where we have to go for the main scenario quest. Amarane is where we have to go for the next. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. I made it big because I was having trouble seeing it. Okay. Let's see, ring. Gonna need to travel here. I know I've already done that quest. I have no. Leaves those 3. Here I am looking for a Let's see, scavengers. Yeah, that's one of them. Harmless man. That's one of them. A vain pursuit. That's the last one. Okay. They're all right here. I can pick them all up and do them right away. Harmless man. Have you seen a charm like this before? I found it among the stones brought from the mine. A lot of the workers wear these for good luck. I expect whoever lost it is wondering where it is. It's the first time I've seen one made from cat's eye, so the owner shouldn't be hard to track down. I'd go look for them myself, but I've got too much work here. Would you be able to go to the place and the gravel graveyard keeper, quite knowledgeable about charms and whatnot, so it might be worth asking him. Graveyard keep. What's that you have there? That's our charm. Ah yes, cat's eye charms like this were once used as words of to ward off misfortune. The tradition began with the Church of the First Light, and the gem represents their patron deity. Even though no one follows that old religion anymore, some of its customs remain, especially among the miners. You don't see many of this exquisite, though. I seem to remember the fellow with an eye patch kept a similar charm around his neck. It might even be the exact same one. I never caught his name, but he's not hard to miss. The last I saw him, he was leaving the mine newbies leavings with some of the others. Okay, so that's over there. I'll take that once I've picked up the other quests. Author is concerned about one of his fellow miners. Hey, perhaps you could help me? As you're no doubt noticed, most of Twine's miners are Ronzo. There's a little lad, though the only one of his kind in the whole town. His name's Sat. A bit of a loner, anyways. Always digging by himself in places where you'll be lucky to find a few lumps of coal. Never mind gems. such. I often ask him why he doesn't mine the same spots the rest of us, but he never gives me a proper answer. I dare say he would be more inclined to speak with an outsider, though. If you could get the truth out of him and see if anything is the matter, would put my mind at ease. There's one more I need to pick up. Liquid Scavenger is concerned for his friend's safety. Oh, my poor friend left to be eaten by horrid beasts. I feel terrible about running away, but what choice did I have? No point in us all being killed, now is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve bodies, rescue them, would solve me. Yes, if you could go into the ruins of Clack to look for Sorry, I thought I felt something. Or 2 more scavengers, I would be very grateful. Okay. We'll do that later. Oh, there he is. Traveler A, what do you want with me? Luckily to find a couple lumps of coal. That's what he said. Shows how much he knows. You, on the other hand, might be a better audience for my master plan. Have you ever heard finale called Bathium? Strong, light, and resist heat and friction. Was one of the most valuable minerals Lothering, but a lot of their jewelry was made. And a lot of their jewelry was made out of this stuff. The trouble is, techniques for mixing the alloy were lost to the flood. I've been looking for a way to make my own, and my search led me to a scroll that explains the method, right down to the last detail. After having a historian decipher it, I learned that I lack one vital ingredient. Rutibite. And that is what I came to dig for. Sort of venturing into the empty. My next best option is to look for veins here in Moraine. Of course, I'd stand much better chance of finding if I had help, but I'd rather not have to rely on anyone from around here. Some of the Ronzo miners take exception to the fact I'm missile. They seem to think we're not built for this kind of work. And I find that Rootabite, they'll know how wrong they were. You know, this is the first time I've said more than about 2 words to anyone in a while. I feel better for getting it off my chest. This might be a bit sudden, but I have an idea. How would you like to see the moment I finally unearth that vein of war? Well, what I really mean is that I need someone there to act as witness. Otherwise, the others might think I brought a lump of it from somewhere. Ludicrously expensive as it is, I'm pretending to have dug it up myself. You do that me this favor? Well, thank you. Lucky I found perfect spot to dig. If my miner's hunch is correct, the ore should be waiting just below the surface. In Navy's leavings, and I'll wait for you there. That's another quest in the exact same spot as another one. So we'll do those together. But the Cat's Eye and the Navy's Leavings location are in the same location. So we'll go ahead and take care of this one. Then go here, here. And then we'll unlock all the Aether currents and be able to fly in this map, making travel a whole heck of a lot easier. Best to do this now when I remember to do it, rather than later when I actually needed to have already been done. what I just realized? I never did the 60 to 70 quest for Gunbreaker. Meaning I don't have continuation. So I actually need to do that at some point on stream. I'm alive? Can I trust to be true? But it's too early to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I will wait for you outside the ruins in case you need to carry whatever is left of the poor boy. Aiding? You. Does that count as near-death experience? I can't wait to tell my friends. But first, we should make haste for a hasty retreat. That's the wrong way. That was the most excitement I've had in a long time. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for saving us. But how did you know we were here? Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent help too. If he had tried to rescue us himself, we'd probably all be dead by now. Better run and scavenge another day. Yes, I must remember to thank him. Another quest line we're gonna pick up again later. time to head to the mines and finish off this quest line. Plus 2 quest lines. Or rather quests that probably lead into a quest line that we are not going to continue. One-eyed miner. Oh, I didn't notice you there. What do you want? For the cat's eye charm. Where did you get this? Gods, how could I have been so careless? This was my sister's. This was all my sister left behind before she. Look, I'd rather not talk about it, but I appreciate you bringing this back to me. What? Okay, that doesn't into another quest line, but this one in here probably does. I guess he got into trouble. Here, I'm glad that's over. How am I supposed to concentrate on my work with all these vicious creatures distracting me? You certainly know how to handle yourself, though. That fiend never stood a chance. But I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't showed up. Hopefully nothing else will try to get between me and my dream. Many thanks, my friend. And again, this leads to questline, but now we have completed our objective of these side quests. Unlocking flight for all of the maps we have previously been to, except for the one we can't. Which we are now teleporting to because that's where the main scenario quest is. Also, we got the dun-faced mount. I am going to snack on a cracker. Rice cracker. Talk to Reen first? This area. What could it be? This aura, what could it be? There you are, Wolf Mage. The others have gone ahead to Rikander. To Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It's been a while, has it not, since the two of us infiltrated Yulmore? Since we forced Lord Voltry and I felt such fury as I have never felt before. His actions unconscionable. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely just and my abhorrence and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet, mingling with my rage, there was something else. At first, I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. Voltry's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief in that he and he alone is the cure to the world's ills. I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought me memories of my past follies flooding back to me. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I was, having shared in his affliction. I feel duty bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it is with good grace, or with the good grace I did, is another question. What is it, Reen? Do you sense the Light Warden? Not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were to we're a little closer. This time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Wolfmage, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure that the path is clear. The closer we are to Gilmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their own others to look elsewhere. Melvin. Flankless task. Is that one of them? That is one? Village of Woe is the... I can technically do those now, so... I could, but I've done enough side questing for a little while. I'll take care of all of those when I can actually... Actually, I'm gonna take care of those now so I don't have to come back to them. We'll take care of a plankless task and a... We have one of the two Colossian Aether currents taken care of, meaning I need one more in this bottom area. A plankless task. Genesis washes the path to the shipyard with anxious eyes. Oh, who are you? Forgive me. It is not often we see travelers in right. What with how dangerous it is hereabouts. I even worry for my husband taking the road down to the shipyard. He's as strong as a Talos. He has been gone a while, so you are headed that way. Could you please tell him no? Let him know his wife is expecting him at home. Erlis appears to have been awaiting your arrival. Excuse me, but you're the gentleman Alphanode was traveling with, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Oh, Wolfmage. How lovely to meet you. My name's Ulyss. And I'm the acting village mayor. I was hoping someone your talents would pass through right before long. Yes, I need to visit someone up at Stone Geyser, but I'm afraid to walk that alone. Do you think you can provide an escort? I think I couldn't bring myself to ask someone in one of the villagers. See, there was an incident a while back where a veteran band of hunters was badly mauled. Simply maintaining that it's safe to wander outside the village these days would be enough to bring back memories of that grisly scene, which is why it's been difficult to even bring up the subject. But such does not change the fact that roads are in fact dangerous. Pray meet the path and care for and of wildlife. did I tell you it was barely 10 steps to the village? Come, let us hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather. Uh, Thank you for the expert Wolfmate. Gentlemen, I wish to speak to, so we can go, we didn't go any further. Are you wandering around by yourself out here? Know what kind of creatures lurk beyond the borders of the village? Well, if it is a whole slow girl, anything I can do for you, lass? Sure, I came to answer for an answer to a puzzle from the other day. Have you thought to taking over as village mayor? Doing my best. I'm doing the best I can, but I have neither the age nor the wisdom to role. The rest of the village agrees with me. I'm fairly sure I'd say nay once, and I told you nay once already. As you've found a guard just so you could come and talk, then mayhap we'll consider the change for a few. Well, please, just what I need to do. My friend, oh, your dear father, was looking for a sickle that giving back to the village and borrowing one for me. Would you? Or rope? That shouldn't be. I had only meant to ask you on further trip, but if I'm to complete the task, you'd be willing to indulge. Sure. Say, you, young Ulysses, you looking, you look a little frustrated, dear. Was there something I could help you with? And good Day to you, Adam. I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle. Is that all you? Here, you can take this one. I have several spares, so there's no rush in learning it. Doing a spot of harvesting, are you? I think, but it's not for me, exactly. I was asked to bring one by father. Could have saved me. Give me your two tasks, and you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, who was a former right. That incident I spoke of earlier was something that happened years ago. One day, the Eater came prowling around the water, slaughtered near half the village. It was a good nightmare. Some of the villagers blamed my father, said it was because he used to accept the protection of Gilmore. This year's scale, sheer scale of the tragedy, the sins that followed, accusations that were way till finally he could bear guilt no longer, hung himself. The old man spoke to was closest friend, considering how he worded his request, seems he's reluctant to accept the fact my father is dead. Still, I would see the task to bring this Howie. Like there's a summoner over there. Did you bring it? Delivery, sir. I brought the sickle like you asked for. Good. Joe will be glad to see this. Thank you for staying with me, Wolf Mage. But this might be harder than I expected. And we'll come back to this later. That is a deep dark quest that we are not going to handle right now. So, Jade. Quest is that way. Well, the side quest is that way. Yes. That's something I can do for you, stranger? Well, bat me with a hammer. Has it been that long? I was aiming to salvage the planks for this from this hole, but she's given me more trouble than I bargained for. Pitiful ways to leave all this lumber around. Has not much for seaworthy ships since the light are made up half the world. You and so I reckon it's better to for the wood workers like me to put it to good use. Those boards, though, they're so tightly joined, I can't pull the bleeding things off. Here, do me a favor and sprinkle some of this powder on the joints along the heel. I'll keep working on this end. With any luck, I can make our home before the wife comes down here, fetch me herself. That should do the trick. Powdered fire crystals is the best thing for settling wood glue. Just pour a little on a little water, and its steam will take care of the rest. This ought to be a one-man job for now. Thank you. Oh, and if you could let Demios know, I'll be done within the hour. Then you'll have helped me out to have a rough spot too today. He's alright then? Well, that's a relief. Ways. Wright's had its share of troubles, and a wife does worry. But he had you help strip planks? Speak of that man. Still, we're lucky his father taught him the trade at all, even if he uses those skills to take ships apart instead of build them. Woodworker puts food on the table, so I'm grateful to family for keeping up their traditions. I'm grateful to you for helping bring me peace of mind. Please take this for your gold and an aether current. Nice. Now, to continue the main quest, because we can't do any more aether current stuff until we do. Lord Voldery, be here. He'll be, balls. Kill the billion. He does not respond. Continues his incoherent rambling. Lauren Ruff. Long live Lord Volturi. Long live Lord Volturi. Our mission has begun on strange note. Which is still on. And here? Yep. Ah, good of you to join us. I was deliberating whether you warn you, but it's late now. I take it you noticed the people behaving strangely along the path. More of it the same here. Ursula and Alize are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. A feast of lies. Oriange tries to make sense of the strange phenomenon afflicting the residents of Cape Town.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. Not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorthri starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin-Eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin-Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Well, talk to each of them. Heal is eater. Fight. Heals. Stuffed. Stuff. Carve the stuff without a second thought. I never got near that so much as the others. Bitter green. Bony fish I got by don't seem so bad anymore. Fine, Wolf Mage. Thinking Taking with fury, but fine. Go. That Volturi should go, but so brazenly exert his influence over the people he speaks. His desperation, he is not, will not go quietly. My heart is gripped by an unshakable sense of foreboding. Let us proceed with care. We are like to encounter Ranjit again. I can hope. One can only hope he's still licking his wounds. Yet even without him, Yulmore is an immensely is an end. And inevitably usable city, as you doubtless gleaned during your visit. When I last set foot inside its walls, I almost mistook it for dear old Limsa, but it is full of unpleasant surprises, all of which a long way of saying be on your guard. The uppermost levels of the city house Volturi's chambers. Must be keeping the warden close. Now, I'm going to go see if my dinner is ready, but I'm not, even if it is ready, I'm not going to eat it because I have to take medicine. back. Time to take on the final boss. Or what I assume is the final boss. When we step through the gate, we shall not find the place of these pleasures and donic pleasures we remember, but a battlefield. You are prepared for this, then let us sally forth. $404. Slightly under item level for this.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Long live Lord 4-3.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Try and stop me!
Keep it up!
I'm wasting time, breathe.
May the 12 guide you.
Knock them out.
I fear.
You guys will have to read the script at the top of the screen by yourself, because I cannot read it fast enough. Me and the twins. No, wait.
Pay me back later.
Jesters.
Show's over. I'll break your funny bone. Right. No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
Oh, that way. Didn't mean to use arm's length, but I will. Oh, I have to proceed on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Reaper versus Reaper.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day, and you will not.
You're the only one not his. Why go so far?
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature, In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Let's do this. Funny that it should play La Habrea's music. Take more damage from my stuff. on. There we go. That was a little tense at the end, but I got it. Ah, there you are, Wolf Mage. The citizens appear to be calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Volturi is otherwise engaged. Let us get to the upper levels while we can.
Lord Vorthri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused! And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No.
It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Where did he go? What in the heavens?
Did Vorthri do that?
We must give chase.
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
I'll help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
And I finally tuned to this Aetheryte. Good news, Wolfmage. It seems that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Volturi's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. Problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief can to those who are waiting, but would appreciate your help if you're willing. Can now attune to the Aetheryte in Newborn. Thank God. Now I think this is a good place to stop the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. Hope you guys stop by again. I've been Wolfmage 1011. I'll see you guys then. Bye.